much fun to make this movie. I mean, it's like comedies of horror, supernatural, spoofy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make.
Great. Grinder's Gurinder. I don't think there's anybody else like her, to be honest. She's a different thing altogether. She's fun and she's warm and she keeps it all in. She just keeps everything upbeat. She's wonderful.
I mean, I've admired her since Bargee on the Beach, which is 88, 89, so yeah, it's great to have a chance to work with her.
Yes, I've seen all of them before, yes, and I think they're great. I mean, Bender like Beckham was something different than the Predators. The other one was it had a Bollywood touch in there, and yes, it's nice, and see how it goes.
I wanted to come tonight actually because this sounded pretty good. About you know, marriage turned into murder. I like it, yeah.
On the first day, she gets a coconut and she cracks it, which I think it was supposed to be lucky, and it was, and it's to say that everything will go smoothly throughout the whole thing. It's really fun. We kind of set off some incense and things, and they crack the coconut. It's great.
Meet Ruby.
Hi.
Hi. Her mum sent her on a speed date.
I got speed date to my left. Got speed date to my right. Don't you worry about me. I'll speed date you one night.
It was great. Yeah, there was a lot of there's a lot of curry flying around. It turns into a kind of, it's almost like Carrie by the end with the old the scene with the buckets of blood, except it's buckets of curry. It's Gurinder's take on the old kind of Ealing comedies, really. So it's a lot of fun.
I thought the script was charming. The story is touching and sweet, and a family can watch it. It's not hurting anybody, and it has a wonderful mixture of silly humour and also it's still about women on an equal par, which I think is very important.
It's a real fun movie, laugh a minute, and I was just saying, I watched the film actually at Sundance in January, and I actually found myself belly laughing all the way through the film. It's hilarious, and, you know, it's great to be watching on a Gurinder Chadha movie, you know.
The police have no idea who the curry killer is.
I play a policeman who's investigating a series of curry-related murders. Somebody's choked to death on chapati dough, somebody else has a kebab skewered through their neck, so you know, we're trying to figure out what it is, who's done what and why, and I've got my own ideas. My character's got his own ideas. He's not the nicest piece of work, but he does get his comeuppance in the end.
Mrs. Goldman is a neighbour, has been a neighbour for many years. She has a dog, and she also has a son who's about the same age as Shabana's son. And she's also lost her husband. And they also share the love of food.
I guess they bring a cheeky element to it. I would like to say comedians, because that puts a lot of pressure on me trying to get the laughs in there.
But Ruby's love life,
when someone is murdered, their spirit is unleashed,
is about to get resurrected.
You have no idea.
What or who I'm a fan of? Robert Pattinson.
I'm a fan of beer and rugby, so those are my big likes.
What am I a fan of? Oh, I'm a big Michael Bublé fan. I love him. It's fabulous.
From Gurinder Chadha.
She's really radical, probably a lesbian.
Director of Bend It Like Beckham and Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging comes a story of
enlighten me.